fight. Here we go. Black, set,
from the gun, a give to Miller. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Red, 38. Set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Check, pink. Let's go. Hut.
On the give, it's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
They got to run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This is Devin Neal with it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Watch out now. 52. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he loses the football. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, and such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. It's Pacheco again. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, is caught by the back. He'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
What's up?
They'll run it with Menendez. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. third down. Here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that game. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, here's Miller. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. That'll be caught by Miller. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Well, left side finds Johnson. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, New Orleans.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Lead on Blue. Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Reed now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the balance of the defense.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They will go for it, Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What is it on?
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Down. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Set.
He's dropping back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Black Ultra.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And that's what he had to hang on to. It would have been enough for the first, but instead, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
50. Grit. Set.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
It's a turnover.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
What is going on?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have third and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
What is it?
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
That's some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Long for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
What is it?
It's Pacheco on third. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
What is it?
Swift has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get their first point to this game just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Palmer on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow, 22.
Throwing from the gun. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. For the extra point, here's Smith.
For the point after.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Luther Burden now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now here's Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Colston
He's
Loveland.
looking for Colston Loveland.
Incomplete.
So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. He finds a Dunze downfield. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears find the end zone for 6. It's a Dunze touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is...
Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. Now they scoop it up inside the 20. Oh, and he's tackled. That could have stolen the lead, but what a play to chase him down and deny those 2 points.
Milo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on 1st down?
And the Saints
That'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They run. It's Miller. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. Looking quickly here.
Watch out now. 50.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Johnson.
The Saints grab the lead on their first series of the half.
Saints.
You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for 2.
The
That's
Saints
ready.
will line up for the 2-point
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
13.
Reed now to kick this one away. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
What is it?
Right back to Pacheco. It's inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears throw 6 points on their score. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Palmer. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Real green. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive. Is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field? After you put 6 on the board.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
What is up?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
What is it on?
On on play action. Here's Williams. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
What is up?
Going power with a big target. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal. Offense to the line fast.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal.
Run it up!
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ducking back to throw. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Saints 25.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10.
Throwing now off the play action. And first play of the series going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Set. Ready. Set.
That's completed out to the right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 15.
Ready.
First down, Saints.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's across
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They send a tight end in motion. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Ready. Black. 95. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a fourth quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Smith tacks on and point after. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Bears 28.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
What is it up?
On play action, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Williams on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Working now from the gun. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Bears.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing again on second, Williams. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got loose end downs too.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Now it's Menunga. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Running left with Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Back to throw it. Taken in by Loveland. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
At the 7-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
He'll throw it. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On the set.
Saints to the line now. First stay and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give, it's Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Saints holding a 4-point lead. Second and 6 coming up here.
Down. Set.
Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. Close. Hut.
Handoff here for Miller. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
50 series. 5, 97. Ready?
Second down. Here's an option. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Come on. Set.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
22. Set.
He's wound up for him. Fourth down, and here comes Kai Kroger, the punt for the Saints. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And plenty of hang time on this one. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Vegas, Vegas. Punch forward, punch forward. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Vegas, Vegas. Punch forward, punch forward, punch forward, punch forward.
Back to throw. It's intercepted. That will do it. Delonte Taylor has it. And the Saints make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So this a win on the road for the Saints. In a Saint's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Chicago.